Hey, what's happening, folks? Textboard Not One here, and it is week 10. We have some new football outside cards that are in packs, and they are Davin Joseph, Kevin Williams, Keenan Lewis, and Shane Lechler, with this week's limited edition card being a Luke Kuechly from the Carolina Panthers. So let's take a trip to the auction block and check out these new cards. Our first card we're looking at this week is Shane Lechler, 91 overall punter, and our first elite punter in this game. And I'm kind of disappointed in this card. They did this guy pretty dirty. 94 kick power. That is such a shame. The price is very, very well respected, though. I remember last week when they dropped the Ryan Suckup, who had like a 96 or 95 kick power, going for 31,000 coins. That is completely unreasonable considering that Matt Prater had a better kick power. But with this week, they did the same exact thing. They released the elite punter and did not give the guy the kick power that's on par with the bronze punter that I have right now in Thomas Morstead. If you were running a real NFL team, hypothetically, and you needed to pick a punter up because yours got injured that week, and these two guys are free agents. One of these guys has a smaller leg and wants a bunch of money, and one of these guys has a bigger leg and wants less money. Who would you go with? You go with Thomas Morstead. He's 1,000 coins right now. Lechler, he's a tenured veteran. Everybody knows who he is. I would honestly take a pass on him just because it's not really worth paying the additional 5,000 coins just to have a red card on my team. I'm fine using this messed up pitcher, Thomas Morstead, because he's a beast, and I actually punt the ball, so that 3+ kick power actually does help. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Thomas Morstead, but if you guys want to spend the extra 5,000 coins on Lechler, I can't stop you. Our second card this week is Keenan Lewis from the New Orleans Saints, and I don't think this guy deserved this card this week. I watched that Saints game versus the Cowboys game. It was very, very boring. Saints blew them out. Dallas looked like a pathetic team. And yeah, it really wasn't anything special. Keenan Lewis covered Dez Bryant the entire game, and the back of the card, description will lead you to believe that he limited Dez Bryant to one catch, but that's not the case. Well, it kind of is the case, but it isn't the case because if you guys watched that game, Dez Bryant was double coverage for the majority of the game. Keenan Lewis, I want to tell you, was it Roman Harper or Jabari Greer, another cornerback that was covering him out the entire game, or double coverage him completely. It wasn't really fun to watch. Dez Bryant had no chance of catching balls being double coverage because Tony Romo couldn't throw to him, and that just showed you how the Cowboys aren't that good of an offensive team. When one guy's being double coverage, somebody has to get open, but that's not happening in that game. So the Saints blew them out, and this guy got a card because of that, and I don't really think he deserved it, but it is what it is. But this card has some really good stats. I like its speed. I like his man coverage, good zone, and a great press. This guy is a physical cornerback, and I would use him, but I'm a Saints fan. I'm a Carolina Panther fan, so this guy will not be on my roster ever. Only Saint not be on my team would have to be Darren Sproles. That's because Darren Sproles is the beast. But Keenan Lewis, you're a really good card, but I'm never going to use you. But these stats are really nice, and the price is relatively cheap. Right now, I'm trying out cornerbacks, and this guy has some pretty good stats that are comparable to Sherman, also to keep Talise. If you guys looking for a shutdown cornerback, this guy might be the guy for you. Try him out there, especially when his price comes down around 15, 16K. That's a risk you might as well take. Our third card this week is Kevin Williams, and he had a pretty good day against those Washington racists. I like saying that term, Washington racist. I like saying that term a lot. It makes me laugh. But here's Kevin Williams. He had himself 7 tackles, 4 QB hits, 2.5 sacks, and tackles for a loss. Do like this card overall. 93 awareness, 92 power move, 92 block share. That's a great combination of 3 great stats right there that I like a lot. The pursuit is mediocre. It is not the best, but Kevin Williams is more of a Vince Wilfork type. He's a guy that's going to be good stopping the run, but not a guy that's going to be chasing down wide receivers or running backs after they get by him. So, yeah, he has good everything else, but that pursuit is so bad. But the speed is on the point. It's average. He's a big, slow, burly guy. And that speed and the height and the weight just reflect this card and how good he is going to be in this game. The funny thing about it is, I believe he has very, very similar stats to Geno Atkins, and they're 2 different players. Atkins is more of a pass rusher type defensive tackle, while Kevin Williams is more of a run stuffer, but these card stats are very, very similar. The only difference is Geno Atkins has a higher pursuit and a little bit better power move, so I believe these guys will play very, very similar, which is nice. Atkins is a beast out there, and Kevin Williams might be a beast as well, so I'm going to try him out. Hopefully his price gets down to but around 10,000 coins, because I pick him up for that price, but as of now, I'm going to go ahead and wait, but I will be definitely getting this guy on my team. You guys will see some games with him coming up in the near future. And let's hope he plays just as well as Geno Atkins, because these guys have very, very similar stats, but very, very different play styles. Our fourth card this week is Davin Joseph, and I'm going to try this card out just because I always like to try new linemen in this game. I got the Larry Warfield, I got the Kyle Long, I got the David Bakari, I got the Alex Mack. I got all these FO offensive linemen so I can try them out, and I'm going to pick him up just so I can try him out at that right guard spot. I wasn't too fond of his stats at first. Like, you see 90 pass blocking strength, 90 run blocking footwork. Everything seems pretty bad. The run blocking is great. Everything seems not bad, but seems pretty consistent at being average. But I went ahead and compared him to Alex Boone, who I pulled out of a pack a while ago, who will not sell. And you guys can see Alex Boone's a terrible pass blocker, but he's a really good run blocker. And Kevin Zelter is pretty terrible at pass blocking as well, with a pretty good run blocker. So Davin Joseph seems to be more of a consistent type offensive player who's good at both pass blocking and run blocking, while these two right here don't look that great. So I'm going to try him out, see how he plays. But I do like that Davin Joseph is a jack of all trades. He's a good run blocker, good pass blocker, and that is a nice combo looking for an offensive lineman, because I like to run the ball a lot, but a guy that is good enough to help me when it comes to passing will be a good fit for my team. So I'll let you guys know how he plays. Don't worry, you guys will probably see him in the gameplay later on down the line. So when his price gets down to 15, 14, 13K, I'll pick him up then. But right now, 18K. I got to sell this Kevin Zelter first if I try to pick him up. Our fifth and final card this week is limited edition Luke Kuechly. And you guys already know I had to go ahead and buy this card. I paid 200K for him, and I seen him cheap as 135. But I do not regret the purchase. I ended up buying number 66. No really reason I want that number, but it is what it is. I paid 200K for it, and I'm not mad about it just because at the time it was a good purchase. And going back and saying in hindsight it was a terrible purchase really makes no sense. I hate those Monday morning quarterbacking nonsense where it says, oh, you paid 200K for it, it's at 150 now. I'll laugh in your face. Like, no, it is what it is. I got what I got for it, and I'm cool with it. I'm very cool with it. If you guys watch my pack opening, I opened 16 packs. I opened 15 packs. I'm not going to include the bundle topper. I opened 15 packs. I pulled no elites, and on top of it, I'm like an idiot. I went ahead and spent 100K on packs, which really equals out to 13 packs. So in actuality, I opened 28 packs, and I only got 2 fantasy cards. So I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I saw the card for 200K when it was going for 300K. I was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and buy this card. I'm going to go ahead and use this guy. I'm going to be happy with it. So that's basically what happened with it. I don't mind it. I'm going to keep this guy. And I probably shouldn't, just because the card stats really aren't that different from his other cards. But at the same time, I'm a Panther fan. I got to buy this card by obligation. So like I said, it is what it is. But this guy's stats are really good, but it's just so similar to his other cards. But don't worry, I'm going to go to the depth chart and compare this card to his 92 and also his 94. So let's go check that out. Now that I have all the Kuechlys on the team, 95, 94, 92, 87, and 83, looking through these depth chart stats, I think I came to the conclusion I'm probably going to end up selling the Kuechly. The 94 Kuechly, 92, and 95 really aren't that different. You guys see these stats right now. Everything is relatively very, very close. Only up by 2, up by 1, maybe up by 3. Nothing too amazing that makes me want to keep. Like the 77 catching is nice, but at the same time, not that big of an increase. Like, it was like an 81 catch, 82 catch. I'd definitely go ahead and probably roll with that because that's a really good hand for a linebacker. But 77 to a 74, not that big of a difference. It pretty much, I mean, he'll drop 7 interceptions out of 6. Like, it's not that big of a difference in my opinion. Jumping is the same. The next gen is the 91 jumping. That's pretty funny. That one's a lot better. Like, these stats are just so random. I want to know what Madden and Football Outsider cards people use when they come to rate these new cards, because these stats look similar and some look really, really different. It's just weird. Like, I don't understand what they're doing when it comes to the rating system. The hit power isn't as high as well, so 85, 83, again, not a big difference. Only thing I like about this card is his man coverage. 70 overall. It's not the worst, but at the same time, it's better than most linebackers you see. Clay Matthews 62. This first Kuechly 58. You got the Levante David with the 72. So I like the man coverage. I like the zone, but again, it is not that big of a stat increase for me to keep. So I think I might go ahead back and sell this card just because it really isn't worth the coin right now. Hopefully the price gets cheaper. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I sell this card or should I keep it? Leave a comment below stating which card I should keep and which card I should get rid of, just because it is a beast of a card, but the stats are not that great compared to its counterparts. 95, 94, 92 are very much similar to each other, and that is a good thing and a bad thing, because right now, if you want to buy the next gen Luke Kuechly, get 2 of them for 60K, or you can buy the 94 for 70K, or you can buy this one for 200K. So it's like, what do you want to buy? Do you want to buy this one, or this one? And to be honest with you guys, I'd probably go ahead and keep my next gen Luke Kuechly and use him. He does fine for me right now, but I'm a Panther fan. I gotta keep this Kuechly, but I'm gonna leave the vote up to you guys. Should I keep it or should I get rid of it? Leave your comment below. And that is the video, folks. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like on the video. And before I go, I want to ask a question to my subscribers. If you guys want me to do a card overview series with the new Road to the Playoff cards, only the elite ones, leave a comment below saying yes or no, just because I want to get a gauge if you guys want to see it or not. I know a lot of you guys like these card overview series, and some of you guys make your Madden decisions based off my opinion. So I really want to know if you guys want to see me do a card overview from the Bears all the way down to the Texans. So if you guys want to see that, leave a comment saying yes or no. And if not, it is what it is. If you do, I will definitely crank those videos out. There are a lot of new cards in this game, and it'll be only fitting if I continue to crank out 32 more videos for each team. So that's what I wanted to ask you guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm the Texas boy, and I'm out this mother bleeper. Peace.